Guys, what is going on? Back again with another video. As usual, nothing in this video is financial advice, and everything I say is my opinion and my opinion alone. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. First tweet of the day is from Sanko Game Corp. Jeez. Announcement: Sanko.tv is pleased to announce that VODs are now live. That means when a stream ends, you can watch the saved videos on demand on a streamer's profile. Share your videos to X or other platforms via a link. Watch replay. First of all, pretty cool news here from the Sanko community. I've been asking for VODs for quite some time, or even just the ability to upload content on the Sanko platform. I think would be really, really cool. I think at that point that obviously the business model will probably shift a ton if they just allowed direct content uploads. But nonetheless, right now I'm actually streaming to Sanko like literally as we speak. So the uploaded version, if you're watching this after the fact on X or YouTube, is literally that. It's actually a re-upload of a live stream that I did on Sanko. So pretty cool stuff. That means that people that are watching on Sanko right now, this is live. Yes, hello. Pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can start doing these updates on Sanko first, technically, and then uploading it to platforms afterwards. I might just end up kind of creating a problem for myself just because it is a little bit tricky. And technically, sometimes I do mess up these things and I have to redo them. So I don't know. Nonetheless, I think it's a great addition to the Sanko, platform, and really excited to see these guys keep on shipping because, they really ship very, very quickly. So yeah, shout out to the Sanko team and the Sanko community as well. We have a tweet here by Arbitrum. They say your bridge into Arbitrum got a fresh redesign and new features. Bridging to Muster, Proof of Play Apex, Rari, and Xi Orbit chains are now supported. Block number and current gas prices supported. New transaction history design is there, as well as an improved testnet mode. This is really, really exciting. I'm a sucker for great UI and especially like brand cohesiveness. So right now, if you go to the Bridge Arbitrum page, this pretty much matches up almost exactly with the portal page, where if you want to look up for Arbitrum projects, whether it's DeFi, NFTs, bridges and on-ramps, all that other stuff, it's all kind of aligned. There's the arcade page, which highlights one of the more recent campaigns that the Arbitrum Foundation announced. A lot of great and exciting stuff happening. And I love to all see it in one page, one UI, because frankly, again, if you're a newbie, like having to navigate different pages to essentially be within the same ecosystem is really hard, and just kind of increases the, attack vector of being scammed. So it's really nice to see everything kind of in one unified page and UI. So yeah, definitely shout out to the foundation for that update there. Listen, this is really the bull market, I should say, that we're all expecting. This is definitely the time where you want to make sure everything is cohesive. And again, it's even better because you have the orbit chains kind of included too. Like if you want, I can even real quick. I think if I switch this to Arbitrum 1, you'll actually see all the different chains here, which is really, really nice. Very nice. All right, we have a tweet here by Hashflow. Hashflow says, Hashflow Aggregator Plus is on Arbitrum. We're thrilled to announce that Hashflow's Aggregator Plus, made in collaboration with Barter DeFi, is launching on Arbitrum. What does this mean? Let's break it down. Shout outs to, of course, Andrew Saunders over there at Hashflow. Of course, great buddies with the Arbitrum community and the Hashflow community. And they paid tribute with a little alligator, with an Arbitrum blue alligator wearing a Nova orange spacesuit. So cool, whoever the designer is over there. But the cool part about this is actually it's only live currently on Arbitrum. I do think they plan on expanding to different chains, but pretty cool that they introduced it to Arbitrum first. Big fan of the Hashflow community, and essentially for those who aren't familiar, it's implied in the name, but this is essentially like a DEX aggregator that Hashflow has built on Arbitrum. So check it out if obviously if you want to kind of make sure that you're swapping on different things. You want to make sure you get the most liquidity you can out of whatever token you're trading for. And of course, as usual, not financial advice. But yeah, shout outs to the Hashflow team and community. Next tweet we have here, I put out something we call it the Arbitrum sandwich. Here you can see that Arbitrum Nova is absolutely dominating today in terms of TPS, or I should say yesterday. Enormous increase in transactions per second. And what I will say is the cool part about this actually is that there is a ton of, Arbitrum Nova has been generating a ton of fee revenue for the Arbitrum DAO recently. Pretty much, there's this project called RBS AI, if I remember correctly, that's pretty much like putting a lot of a lot of load on the network, for lack of a better word. And the nice part about it is that the DAO, I think, has received about over $1 million in fee revenue since this started happening a couple of days ago, or maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So yeah, pretty insane amount of money that the DAO is generating from this type of activity. Probably not the kind of thing you want going on for a prolonged period of time, but nonetheless, at the very least, it's kind of cool how these systems work. When there is a situation where it's like, yeah, like, a network is being heavily used and prices of said network go up a little bit, there's a reason for that, and there is a beneficiary from it. And in this case, it'll be the DAO. So really cool stuff. The Arbitrum DAO just in general has been eating quite a bit from fees, both on One and Nova. I think with EIP 4844, that might go down a little bit, probably a lot of it, to be honest, just because the fees will be adjusted most likely to kind of match Ethereum with EIP 4844 and that upgrade. But either way, still good things for whether it's the users or the DAO. Someone is always the beneficiary of either situation. So really good stuff to see. We have a tweet here by myself, of course. Again, this is going to be the last one for the day. I wanted to keep it short. I tweet here that Offchain Labs is an absolute powerhouse. Working with people behind the creation of Prism and Arbitrum is such a privilege. Even after being here for 2.5 years, I'm just as excited for the future of Ethereum today as I was when I first joined. I want to give you guys a little background of kind of my... I'm gonna keep it quick because otherwise I can get very long with this. When I joined Offchain Labs at the very beginning, we were a 13-person team. I was the second or third non-engineer hire, on that team, and I was a community manager. So socials, Discord, pretty much anything, literally anything marketing related, your boy handled for quite a bit of time. And I remember at the time, no one really cared much for Arbitrum or the brand at all, actually. And I just remember I just remember knowing that these guys were committed to scaling Ethereum. And at the time, of course, I was very, very bullish on Ethereum itself. And it's kind of weird, man, because over time, as we kept on growing as a company and growing as a community, everything just felt natural. Even today, everything feels natural, which is why it's so weird that we're 2.5 years later. And I don't know, man, sometimes I just have to reflect and think of how incredible it is that I'm working with such giga-brained people. So that's why when I say Offchain Labs is an absolute powerhouse, and I put this tweet out talking very, very well about the company that I work at, it's because I truly mean it. I mean, yeah, I know. So I make the joke sometimes where sometimes I have to pitch myself because I truly feel like I truly feel like I'm dreaming to a certain extent. Yeah, it's incredible. And for what it's worth, I was actually hired, for those who don't know, pretty much hired because I was creating content on YouTube related to Ethereum and just different projects in crypto in general. So, and that wasn't in general why I was hired, but that was the way I got the referral to work here, to the team. So very exciting stuff. Again, it's an absolute blessing to be working with everyone here, and even just work and helping grow the community even farther beyond than it is today. It's a blessing. I don't know what else to say, but I'll keep it there. We'll end it off as usual with the Beneath the Layers shill. Beneath the Layers is a community-focused show dedicated to showcasing entrepreneurs in Web3 and telling their stories, hosted by your boy. Chorus, as usual, same spiel. You can watch this on YouTube, X, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anything you want. Spoken with the likes of Ellie from Starkware, Jill from Espresso Systems, G-Funk from Pixel Vault, and a ton of other great entrepreneurs and builders in the space. So if it's something that interests you, make sure to take a look. But guys, with that being said, I'm going to peace out of here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.